Hi, I'm Gemma. I've been working at My Learning Cloud now for 7 years and in the health and social care sector for a lot longer. I'm courseware manager here and also wear the hat of success manager as well, so support in the sales and new customers, which is very exciting.
Hi there, my name's Jordan. I'm a customer success manager at My Learning Cloud. I've been here for just shy of a year now, and my main role kind of focuses on working with new customers to understand how they currently manage their training and how we might be able to support through our platform and e-learning.
Okay, shall I go first?
You go first.
Okay, I'd say our reporting. For sure, because it just saves so much time. It's so easy. Compliance within I'm going to say a few clicks, and you've got a spreadsheet showing everything you need for any individual that might, shall we say, walk through the door and want to look at your training. It's perfect for them. Jordan, what's your one?
I would say that my favourite feature is workshops. Because what that allows you to do is kind of track all formats of training on one system. So our workshop functionality allows you to track and manage your workshop. That includes creating the events, booking learners onto the events, and then tracking their completions once they've attended that workshop. And what's really nice about the system is that you can generate those certificates automatically. So a lot of our customers compliment us on the fact that they don't need to now manually scan a certificate and upload it to the system. It's all generated for you within a couple of clicks, so that's kind of my favourite feature.
And you can create your own workshop certificate, can't you?
Yes, that's it.
So you can do a tailored one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go next. I would say e-learning. Obviously, courseware manager, so I'm going to big us up in this webinar. However, they are great. We've seen and we learn from our competitors, as we would. And we understand the sector. I think that's what makes them different and a cut above the rest. I've got sector experience and I've worked in lots of different fields, and I worked up from support worker into management roles. So although the LMS really supports us in that role as a manager, for me it was important to get the learners to really understand their role and the significance they make in people's lives, and to do that through interactive learning that shows them examples what they would actually experience out in the field. And I just think it's really engaging. It's got lots of different mediums to work with, so we're not just talking just videos or just text. We're talking about a really good collaboration of ways to learn which support most learners out there and is really inclusive.
Brilliant. I'm kind of going on a bit of a theme here. So my next favourite areas are policies. That's our document store. And the kind of main aim of that really is, it's very simple. You can upload your policies and assign them as part of your kind of learners' learning journeys. And what the system will do is track when a learner's first read, last read and agreed to that policy as well. And what's nice is you can categorise it underneath different topics. So say, for example, if you had a basic life support, a better one, safeguarding policy. Yes. So you could have your safeguarding e-learning course, your safeguarding workshop and your safeguarding policy all in one nice area. So the learner knows exactly what they need to do to become fully compliant in that area. And they don't need to go to multiple systems. We hear many customers who have multiple logins and stuff. So this is all in one platform for that learner to access.
And I'm going to go for number 5, linking into that. If you had a problem with accessing or where your policies would go, you would just phone up our customer success team. They're fantastic. And I have to say, it's one of our biggest features. You've got our system, you've got our amazing e-learning, and then you've got our fantastic team on hand for you. You can call us up. You will be speaking to your dedicated account manager. If they're off, that will be communicated when you speak to the next person on board, which you've probably already spoken to. And it's real old school customer service that I think we lack a lot of now in businesses. And it's really nice that we have that and we build those relationships up with you. We don't only understand your organisation, we understand what you need from us. And that's how we work together. And I think that's what makes us My Learning Cloud.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say quite a lot of our pain points that I hear from customers personally are mainly related to kind of administration processes. Often customers joining us are quite reliant on the provider they're with to carry out simple processes such as assigning a learner, learning or adding a user onto the system. So we kind of really build that admin in mind of the user so they can carry out all of these actions. I mean, from my perspective, I really love our learning journeys. So you can set up kind of bespoke training based on job roles and locations. You've also got the ability to set up induction programs, and that's kind of a 2-stage process where a learner will complete their induction program, then move on to a next stage, and then you've kind of got individual learning as well. So for those niche roles across the organisation, you can be very specific to those users. So that's kind of one of the pain points I'd say. What about?
Yeah, I'd say the admin area as well, because the last thing you want is, I'm giving you a scenario, you've got somebody walking in, it's their first day, and it's on a Monday. Friday was mad, we were covering weekend shifts, and then Monday they walk in and I'm thinking, I didn't add them to my LMS, what do I do? Well, don't worry, you just add them to your LMS. It's your LMS. We built it for you, with you in mind, knowing the sector. So we're not going to put a barrier there for you to be able to use your own system. That doesn't make any sense. So from a pain point of view, if I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I should have really logged that because I need 48 hours to get that user. No. Within 48 seconds, if you're a quick typer, you can have your user up on the system, and using the learning journeys that you've already created in your LMS, they get an email, that's it, they're logged on. No complication, no messing around, and no relying on us. You can rely on us for your customer support, that's what we're here for, but for your day-to-day, that absolutely should be in your hands. You should be in control of what you do with your LMS. Good question. I think we just do it as a business. That sounds very simple to say, but all of our teams have different ways of interacting with the sector. So we've obviously got our account managers, our customer success managers, who speak to our customers day in, day out about their needs in the sector. We've also got our courseware creators who know the sector very well, have worked in the sector, and we keep on top of trends by regular conversation with Skills for Care. So I think it's just embedded into our organisation that we know what's coming up. Yeah. What would you say?
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And I think obviously key being our existing customer base, as Gemma said, we're talking to our customers on a daily basis. Any feedback they have on our system and what their requirements are, we always take that into consideration. I think as an example is the recent update to the compliance on the e-learning courses. Yeah. So you can select a different validity date. That was something that come from our customers to say that different roles require a course to be taken over a certain amount of time, or it expires over a certain amount of time. So we've now given customers the option to kind of change that multiple. So that's different for everyone. And when you say kind of with our courseware as well, we've had, put out lots of new courses based on feedback.
Definitely. We always keep a wish list, and we always add to it. But lately, I think over the last 4 months, we've had about at least 11 new course titles going out. And obviously, if you're our customer, as you well know, that's just part of your package. We were not going to charge you for more courses or any of the new features that Jordan's just mentioned. That's part of what we do, because we know we need to give you everything you need to get the most out of your LMS. But yeah, and I think things like, we all know about level 2 care certificate that's coming out at the moment, and it's a bit of a grey area and everyone's a bit worried about it, but we're keeping on top of that. We're talking to Skills for Care regularly and understanding that in more detail to know how to support you guys through it, because change, difficult for us all, but it always comes in leaps and bounds with health and social care. It's the nature of the beast, if you will, and it's just understanding that the way that you can use our system to support you with that. So our competency component, where managers are in charge of checking that competency and uploading a completion against it. That could really help you track and host your level 2 care certificates. If you do want any advice on that, please talk to your account managers at your leisure. But we're always there, always thinking and always being innovative.
Yeah.
You can export a compliance matrix in just a few clicks.
True. I think you beat me. I'm going to pass it over to you to explain how you do it.
Okay, so yeah, generating your compliance report is really easy. You just need to go to the reporting center. You'll see all of your reports available, but your compliance matrix is what you're looking for. The beauty of it, you've got the option to toggle off what you want to appear on that report, whether that be color coding, what job roles you want to appear. Then you generate that report. You don't need to be an Excel whiz. It's all there in front of you, so you can see all of the information you need. You can filter that down further if you want to.
An organisation or a customer comes to you for bespoke induction training. How do we turn that into an engaging training journey in our LMS?
Yeah, I'd say quite often when we have new customers onboarding with us, the example that they have an induction booklet, for example,
Yes.
that they just don't want to get rid of, and they want it to be part of their kind of induction program on their new learning management system. So one option is you could upload it to the policies area, or the document store as we call it, which will be assigned as part of mandatory training if you choose to do that. And then obviously what that will do is track when a learner has read and agreed to that induction booklet, and then that would track against their training.
Yeah, I think that's definitely one way to do it, because then it's visible as soon as they log on that they need to read the booklet. And then also, courseware hat on, you could come and speak to me and my team by speaking to your account manager in the first instance, and we could bring your induction to life in an e-learning. So we've done it for customers before, and we enjoy doing it. It's really interesting to see what you guys see as your values and your beliefs as an organisation, and then bringing that into an e-learning where your learners will go on that journey with you. They can be asked questions throughout it, and also have a knowledge check. So if you want to check their competency on that subject, which is your organisation, what a lovely way to introduce someone to your team by getting them to do that learning as part of their induction. And also, obviously, again, seamlessly uses our LMS as your LMS, because it's giving you your product, your information in a lovely e-learning that you can just pop into the learning journey, as simply as that. Okay, so what have we got? Well, just to remind you all, really, yes, we are an LMS provider. Obviously, we've got amazing e-learning all included in our system. But what we can also do is help you integrate with your HR systems with API access. So that is now available for you. So get in contact with your account manager if you're looking at that. If you're then also looking for an integration with any of your other systems, please come and speak to us. What else have we got? Single sign-on. Speak to us about that one as well. That's just to stop all those learners coming to you, login problems. Don't worry, click of a button, they're in, as long as they're into your system. And I just think, we're always looking for ideas. We want your input. We love your input. So please get in touch and make sure that we're doing everything that we need to support you. Thank you so much for joining us today for this little chat. It's been a pleasure. This is Jordan.
This is Gemma. And if you have any questions for us at all, feel free to contact your account manager, or if you're not with My Learning Cloud already, feel free to contact us below, and we're more than happy to have a chat.